One of the most popular features of Luptimus is pad mode. It gives you the ability to play a pad in real time using Ableton Live. It's really easy to do. First thing you got to do is change Luptimus into pad mode. You just hold the stop button for a few seconds, and then use the next and previous buttons to drop it into pad mode. Hit stop to save and exit. Now let's make sure that it's set up correctly in Ableton Live. So I'm going to go to Live Preferences and go to the MIDI tab, and your controller should show up there. So I see Luptimus. Remote was on because we were using Luptimus as a remote control to start and stop our tracks. Now I want to make sure I turn on track. Track means we're actually using Luptimus as a live controller to play a pad. So make sure that you turn that on. Now we need to actually come up with a pad sound, because remember, none of the pad sounds are actually inside of Luptimus. The sounds are in Ableton Live, and we're just using Luptimus to trigger those sounds. So all you have to do is go to Create, Insert MIDI Track, and on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a section called Sounds, and you can use this by finding any sound you want. So you could play brass sounds or bass sounds or string sounds, or there's a pad section where you could choose different pad sounds. You could also use a third-party plugin to find the sound that you like. I'm going to go to my user library where I have a pad that is one that I use sometimes. And I'm just going to click and drag. When you find the sound you want, just click and drag and drop it onto that MIDI track. And now I can go ahead and, with Luptimus, the next and previous buttons let me choose the key that I want to play in. So let's go to the key of C, and then buttons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 play the 1 chord of the key of C, the 2 chord, the 3 chord, the 4 chord of the key of C. So let's hit 1, and it's going to play the 1 chord of the key of C. If I go to 4, it'll go to 4. If you want to change the octave, you just hold down next for a few seconds. Maybe you want to go down an octave. You can go down. This is a great way to use pads in a transition, maybe between songs or maybe at the beginning of a set when you're praying or welcoming people. But it's an awesome way, if you're a guitar player, to hands-free with your feet kind of add another pad element underneath what's already happening. So that is pad mode on the Luptimus with Ableton Live.